and welcome back to another exciting day of Cryptomania. That's right, where it all comes together to give you the highlights of what's happening in the cryptocurrency world. And the cool thing about that is Slovakia has the new sixth richest person. It's phenomenal. And of course, what we all been waiting for, the Monetary Authority of Singapore. That's right, Singapore has published a guide to ICOs. So that means they are jumping on board to what's going on with the ICO world. So they too are now engulfed in this Bitcoin. So I'll talk about that and the state of crypto next on MalairteBitcoin.com. So welcome back to once again to MalairteBitcoin.com, where we give you the state of cryptocurrency and a few updates with what you should be looking out for and what's happening in the cryptocurrency world. For everyone that are on the YouTube channels, awesome. As y'all see here on the screen, the market is pretty healthy today. You got a lot of lows, got a lot of highs, but they're all saying that the market's healthy. This is not a bubble, which a lot of the old guys are saying, or JP Diamond is saying, or a bunch of other BS. So we can tell that through several regulations, several monetary actions upon major first world countries like the United States, Canada, Indonesia, China, Switzerland. They're all almost putting regulations on what to watch out for and not how to control it, not how to regulate it. So, which is a good first step. But what we also have to predict is when they start regulating what's going on with the cryptocurrency world, that's when we need to fight back as this global dominance, because they're going to try to take control over the whole cryptocurrency world. That's not what we want. So, as in all governments, and that's the reason why the communist countries have banned cryptocurrencies, because they weren't able to control their own financial means to this end. And that's the thing. The Bitcoin world is not a means to an end. It's a means to the beginning of pretty much having more control over your money. That's pretty much what it means. So, but also what's really good is a lot of the top 10 major markets, well, they're up, 0.36 today, according to the MVIS Crypto Compare Digital Assets 10, which is out there on the internet, which is a major billion-dollar fund, which is pretty cool, because we got ETFs coming out, we have futures coming out on Bitcoin, we have options that are going to start trading on a lot of these major currencies. So that's some major money coming back into this industry. So yesterday, the cryptocurrency market has reached an all-time high of 217 billion. So that's still small. We're still a small market compared to the United States, to the Nasdaq, and to a lot of other things. But yet, we're almost a global dominance, though, which is nice. We're not pushing up to the top quick. We've got a nice steady build up upon our market, which is awesome for everyone who is interested in the cryptocurrency world and who wants to get in. And with Bitcoin being over 7,000, they said, well, is it too late to get in? Well, the answer is no, because of what's happening in the market today in America. We think by the end of this year, we're going to see $10,000 on Bitcoin. That's a $3,000 jump to a lot of y'all, and it's just like, wow. So my recommendation is, don't buy your wife a gift, buy her a Bitcoin, and then she can sell it at the end of this year and take the $3,000 and buy whatever she wants. That's my recommendation. So with that said, Ether is sitting at $323. So it has stayed above the $300 mark, and now it looks like it's going to be growing. However, though, Ether did drop 3.5% yesterday, and it's only worth $130 million. once again, folks, if we can stop these scam coins, creating these ICOs and then dumping the Ether or Ethereum is what a lot of people. I'm from Texas, guys. We shorten everything. My name's James. They shortened it to Jim. All right. So let's go with that. So Ether or Ethereum is still above the $323 mark, which is nice. The volatility on this is not too great, so we're starting to see a good foundation that it's going to continue to grow, which is awesome. What else is going on? So the parity that disabled the multi-sig in the wake of the bug that nuked $168 million Ether. Well, we're not quite sure if that's been fixed or not. So basically it states that the parity has concluded their report on the bug, which enabled an Ether hacker to break in their multi-sig wallet. Basically, it locked up over 500,000 Ether, as well as additional tokens. So parity has temporarily disabled the multi-sig function and hopefully has released all their Ether. So parity has expressed remorse. They are extremely sorry for this. I know their market share has almost dropped off the face of the earth, and people are just wanting their money back. So basically, the staffing and the team has stated that if the contract code has not included the functionality to suicide or kill, even if someone had taken ownership, they would not be able to do anything. The kill functionality was the remainder of the original audited contract. So looking deeper into that, they're saying it's really not our fault, and you can't sue us over it because you signed the contract by going with our product. I could be totally wrong, but I'm getting mixed information on that end. So for all the guys who either lost Ether or if you finally got your Ether back, awesome. Be excited, because I know a lot of people who are just sort of sitting there going, I had my life savings in there. So that's a shame. Let's see. Let's go with the Monetary Authority of Singapore. So the Monetary Authority of Singapore just published an ICO offering. Cool thing is they're getting into the game. The bad thing is, how much regulation are they going to put on the market? Inquiring minds like mine want to know. But it basically states with the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS is what it's known as, clarifies that a digital token constitutes a product regulator under the security laws administered by the MAS. Once again, we're going back to securities. The offer of issue of digital tokens must comply with the applicable security laws. So guess what? We're going to start seeing a lot of less scams out of Singapore, which is nice. Hola. And so which is pretty cool. Also, the founder of Bitstamps. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So Damon Merlak is now the 6th richest person in Slovakia. So my wife being Czech Republic, she it's right. It's next door. For people who are in Texas, New Mexico is right next door. So Slovakia in that area has great beer. You got to admit, love the beer. But like I said, the person who created Bitstamp is now the 6th richest person in Slovakia. That's pretty cool. And now what everyone's been waiting for, the state of crypto. What's going on with the cryptocurrency market? What's happened in the last 24 hours? Well, the good news is Bitcoin is up 7.58% to $7,418. So for all those guys who bought yesterday, y'all made $200. Congratulations. Litecoin, it's down. Litecoin's down 3.3% against against the dollar. Of course, like your safe bet is with with Bitcoin going up about 4% or more, your Litecoin, your Ether, your Dash, and your waves are all going to be down because they all rely on people not putting their money into Bitcoin. They rely on their money to be put in these side coins, and so if you're a betting guy, now's the time to buy the other altcoins because they're down, because tomorrow they look like they'll pop back up. It's a common thing there. With Ether being down over 10.31% because of Bitcoin jumping up so high, we know that Ether Classic is also down 11.63%. But yet Ether Classic still has a lot of great technology for nonprofit organizations that are out there to really help your market out. So once again, that's all on what's going on. Dash is not really helping out with all their great marketing. I know you get paid by talking about marketing at certain areas with Dash's contract. However, though, it's down 11.26 to 8% actually, based on Bitcoin rising. So the technology is just not there yet with Dash, in my opinion. We're still waiting on some of the major functionalities that Dash said in their last conference, and so until that happens, Bitcoin is pretty much the safe bet to go to if you're trying to get into the cryptocurrency world. Ripple is down 7.52%. So if you're a betting man, Ripple is a long-term buy and hold. But once again, with Bitcoin going up to 10,000 as we project by the end of this year, it's one of those issues to where do you really buy an altcoin that might drop again? It's a sad thing. So Zcash is up 0.98%. Zcash has got his own cult going about some of its pure technologies. There's some great people that talk about Zcash here on YouTube. I'd recommend looking those up. I don't have anyone in particular in mind right now. However, though, Zcash is one of those tokens that are really investing in certain products, and it's slowly growing the market. Monero is down 0.29%. With Bitcoin being up so high, that was a given. A Bitcoin Cash. Now we're starting to think this was just a bubble with the Bitcoin Cash network, because it is actually down 30%. So with that, it was 24%, but then it dropped again. So we're with calculation of Bitcoin going up so high. So Bitcoin Cash was almost down 30%. Waves is down 9.63%, and Stratus is down 7.5%. Of course, that was a given with Bitcoin jumping up above 4%. So if you know that Bitcoin's going to jump up another 5%, then until the day comes that you can buy puts or options on these minor coins, then you can make definitely a lot of money. However, though, with that all said, we've got a lot of great trading that's going on today. I can tell you now so I'm not doing too shabby. So I'm at 20. I only started with $1,000 bucks. So now I'm at 20,000. That's not bad. How am I doing it? I'm just buying and selling all day long. So, yep, life is good. So for everyone who is interested in just buying and selling, and not having to do it yourself, and you just wanted to micro trade and have some other company micro trade your stock, I can guarantee the return. And let's look it up under MalairteBitcoin.com. But until that happens, we are off. We're working on version 2, and version 2 is just pretty much a cleaner side of what's going on, and you can back trade, but it's all gonna be tied to your Bittrex account. So from all of us here at MalairteBitcoin.com, we wish you a fun, exciting day of trading. Be careful about the scammers. I know there's a couple of them that just popped up last night that people were trying to get me talked about. Man, there's this. Oh man. But anyways, but if you have a good idea and you think it's an ICO ready, then maybe it's time to start talking to a lawyer. But until then, my name is James Henderson, signing off here at MalairteBitcoin.com. And so for all those who want to take a look at the site, it's pretty basic right now. Actually, that needs to change up to 5,000 actually. But all right. Anyways, I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day and sayonara. Do 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 do.